Welcome to Team Good Part 3. This is the next race out of time. Our time features a clock and some interesting new enemies as well. And there is also a big massive ticker thing, which is part of a clock, and that is on the jump. If it hits you, then you automatically fall down into the hole, so make sure you avoid that. Alright, there is a big massive timer from 1 to 12. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it says from 1 to 12, and that timer turns around all the time. That links to a hairpin, and then there's another big massive hairpin around here as well. One of these hairpins has a bunch of eels, earthworms apparently they're called. So you've got to avoid the earthworms, and better avoid this missile as well. That was lucky. Alright, here's the windmill there. If you do hit that squeaky windmill, you will definitely fall behind. Alright, hitting the speed boost here. Oh, sort of crashed into the wall, never mind. There's also a small shortcut that you can jump over to increase your lead. I'm gonna fire a backwards bomb, hopefully that hits someone. I don't think it did because no one was nearby. Alright, looking good so far. I'm in first place with Coco in second, Velo Spoon in third, and Cortex in fourth place. Oh, almost hit an earthworm there. That would have nibbled me, and there is a weird animation with that earthworm thing if you hit that. So make sure you don't. Oh, just clipped the squeaky windmill blade there. That made me fall off the edge. Final lap, and we're doing pretty well. Somehow I got a weird boost out of that, but that's interesting. I'm going to jump the gap again to save a bit of time on the track. Alright, that clock is still spinning. Just going to go around it one last time. This is actually one of my favourite tracks in the game because it's nice and easy, and it's pretty action-packed as well at times if you don't take the shortcut. Alright, and of course the earthworms. Who doesn't love earthworms in their race course? Alright, just going around the final hairpin, and we've completed this race. Next race is going to be a lot more difficult because of the tight corners, so we'll need Coco for that one. Alright, Crunch showing off his muscles yet again. And we'll eventually go into the next race track, which is I've forgotten the name of it.
You win a trophy. The boost game.
Alright, I think this next track is called Clockwork Womper, and
now that's what I'm talking about.
It works like clockwork because you got to avoid the spinning gears and a whole bunch of other stuff which is pretty crazy in that track. Alright, here is Clockwork Womper now. There's a lot of digging all the time because the clock always spins. This is pretty much like a time-themed zone on Zone 3. Alright, you don't want to hit any of the cogs. If you do, then you'll end up getting automatically flattened.
No peeking yet!
There are some cogs if you have a fast enough, if you have a faster cart, and you can jump onto these cogs and possibly take a shortcut.
Got a present for ya!
Like I just hit Cortex there.
Hang on!
Alright, just got the shortcut done with the Aku mask, and we're in first place now with Dingo in second, Nitrous Oxide in third, and Tiny in fourth. Dingo Dial can be very, very aggressive on this race course because he is very, very fast at this type of track. I sort of hit one of the tight corners there. That slowed me down a little bit. Falling back into third place now. Hopefully I can manoeuvre around the corners and get back into the lead.
No peeking yet!
Oh, you don't want to hit that platform, otherwise someone might activate the switch crate and sink you into the ground. So always try to avoid that if possible. Alright, going back down to the temple again. Oh, just missed the triple crate. Fortunately for us, Dingo Dial hit one of the clockwork gongs that were moving, and he slowed down pretty dramatically. Oh, I just hit one of those poles. Somehow Crunch has caught up to me. I'm not sure how. Alright, I'm trying to attack my opponent, but my teammate just ran me, so Aku thought I was actually attacking him, which I was not. He's lying. Anyway, we've got to sink Tiny now. When he goes into the middle, you can sink him by hitting the switch, and that can put him way out in the back of the pack.
My car rules!
A one foul swoop of the crate. Alright, looks like we're going to win this race. We have a small gap now. Everyone is struggling. Oh, nearly hit the gong there. If you hit that gong, then it's pretty devastating. Alright, we've won this track as well. However, this last track is going to be the hardest one of them all, and the most technical one of them all as well. Alright. So this last track, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening, and there's sometimes a glitch in this level, in that level.
Congratulations! You win a trophy! If
you hit a certain corner at high speed too quickly, you automatically get sent back, even though you did not crash into anything. Hopefully that does not happen, and we complete the Thunderstruck level with Crash Bandicoot. That looks like an engine flipping out there. I do like the designs of the tracks on this Crash Nitro Kart. Alright, looks like Tiny is in the lead at the moment. That can all change though, because these positions change very, very dramatically each lap, so you never know who's going to win the race. That's what makes this track very, very hard and exciting. Because of those swinging spiky barriers that can cause a lot of problems. Alright, couple of hairpins to go around, and now we're going to have to avoid some more spiky stuff. Alright, those spiky barriers again. Oh, nearly got hit by one. So far I'm in the lead, but can't be too confident too early. Oh no!
better luck next time.
Oh no! Got hit by a bomb as well. Oh, and nearly a TNT as well. Somehow Tiny failed, which is epic. Okay, Hopefully nothing else dramatically bad happens. Back to 5th place. Got some speed boost now. I can speed past Tiny. Oh, Tiny fires a missile at me. Oh, and it connects. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Oh my god, no! What the heck? What the heck? I got hit by 2 missiles in a row. Plus a bomb. This is not a lucky race so far. This is pretty unlucky. Back in 6th place. I'm going to use my mask and hopefully don't get hit by another missile. Chances are I will get hit by a missile. Cortex gets taken out by Dingo's missile. Dingo was in the lead. Nitrous Oxide has just taken him over me for 2nd place. I'm in 3rd and my teammate is in 4th somehow. Alright, looking good. Apparently Cortex epically failed there. Alright, Oxide is in 1st now. We've got to... Oh no, another missile! Oh, that was lucky. I got the triple Xbox, so I can fire 3 backwards bombs at any time. Got to fire one now, and keep in the lead. 11 boosts in a row. Alright, fingers crossed, no more drama, but I can't promise that because this race is always full of drama. Okay, looking good so far. The shield protects you. What? The shield protects you from those spiky things that move around. Oh no! I just activated the glitch. The glitch is where you go up in mid-air at a certain point and you go too fast, you end up respawning randomly, and that's what happened. I activated the glitch. Oh no, and now it's just Oxide is in the lead. Can I take him down with a bomb? Oh, yes, I hit him. Oh, he's fallen down. Oh, what? He spawned right on the finish line. That is unfair. That is a total unfair loss on my part. That bomb should have at least stopped him. Unfortunately, the bomb actually helped him win, and I ended up taking 2nd place.
This is racing.
I know, this is epic racing Dingo Dial. Thank you for commentating there. Oh my god. Alright, 2nd attempt at this track. This is the first time I've ever failed in a Crash Nitro Kart race, so I was not expecting it to be a fail like that though. Alright, gotta hit that hairpin very, very tight. Alright, I got the shield. Oh, no I don't anymore, so I've got to avoid the spiky things. Oh, Coco gets knocked out by the spikes. Alright, got another shield. Ooh, trying to take down my teammate. I don't know why, but I am. Alright, looking good for the first lap. I'm in 1st. Polar is now in 3rd. Or 2nd place. Alright, just going to put down 3 TNTs, hopefully that connects to someone there. I think that might have connected with Neo Cortex there, with the TNTs. Not sure though. It feels very good, Coco, to be right behind you. I'm joking. Alright, after this race will be another boss fight, however this time there are going to be 2 cars. So it's going to be an epic boss fight and battle. Alright, 14 boosts in a row. Coco is getting whacked by those things. Oh Jesus, nearly hit one of those jolt bolts in mid-air. For some reason Coco keeps overtaking me. And it's getting very, very frustrating now.
No peeking yet!
Got the Neo Cortex and Tiny are third and fourth at the moment. Coco randomly overtakes me again with a massive jump. Hopefully I can get rid of Coco and stay in first place. Yes, I got a TNT on Coco's head.
Do not attack your friends.
I suppose Coco Bandicoot is my friend, but at the moment he's my enemy because she keeps jumping right in front of me when I'm trying to race around like normal and make a gap against the opponents. Alright, smooth race so far. Oh, apart from that, not too much drama. I don't want to hit any more of those spiky moving platforms or a jolt bolt. Taking it slow so I don't glitch it again, and we should have this race in the bag. Oh, bit of a position change there. One of Velo's goons are in third. Coco is now out of the running. And Polar is in second now. With Cortex in third. Okay, bit of a weird shuffle there. I was not expecting that.
With your 9 trophies, you have earned the right to face Phenomena's champion, Norm.
Sounds interesting. Of course, I do need glasses. Again. They're laughing at him. Obviously.
Don't let Norm's size fool you. He's a demon on the racetrack.
Indeed he is.
Oh, you are racing today. Now do it!
Alright, he has a special move where he splits into two.
Huh?
I like how Crash scratches his head.
Ooh, a race! Count me in!
So basically we get two bosses
I
in
don't
one.
want to hear it. The deal was that you race in return for me wearing this dumb getup. Besides, they don't stand a chance.
Or do we? Alright, I like their angry reactions there. And our boss fight takes place on our very first track that we did. So it should be a very
Congratulations! You win a trophy!
a very simple race.
If you...
However, the bosses have pretty unique and annoying tricks that can help make this a more challenging experience. They have special ice blocks, and they have special shield blocks as well. If you had an ice block, then you're in trouble. If you had a shield, you're also in trouble. Both items require you to jump a lot to remove them. And they do slow you down pretty dramatically, so make sure you do not get hit by any of them. However, that is pretty hard because they both have different attacks, and you don't know which one has which. Oh no, I've got to keep jumping to get the bubble off, and now I've got to jump to get the ice block off. One releases bubbles, one releases ice blocks. Oh Jesus, I missed him. Okay, not a good start with the boss fight so far. I'm in second place, with the other two in first. The bubble somehow missed, and I'm pretty much safe now. I only have to beat one opponent, but I do recommend beating both opponents to make sure you don't get hit by any traps. Just missed the bubble there. Alright, no ice blocks are around the area, so I'm going to hopefully catch back up. They are making a small lead, but I do have abilities to come back, and I will use my abilities. Oh! Okay, that was not a good first lap. I'm way behind at the moment. Luckily I can use that boost to catch back up and take a shortcut. That was lucky for me. Oh, I tried to take a shortcut, but it failed. Alright, got to avoid some more ice blocks, and I'll watch out for that bubble again. Alright, taking that shortcut and failing it has sort of put me a lot behind. Luckily I've got a Aku mask that I picked up, and I should be able to catch back up to them. Hopefully is the word. Alright, this has not been a very good start so far, but hopefully if I do enough speed boost I will catch up to them. Hopefully the tornado slows them down a little bit so I can regain a bit of my momentum. Oh, looks like the tornado has done its trick, and one of the guys has fallen down.
Stop it, little buddy, you're killing me!
That bubble almost got me, however I had a shield, so I was able to avoid that. We're now in first place, and we're on the final lap. Now we just got to hold our position and fingers crossed that we beat this boss. This boss does not let up, so you got to keep racing till the very end. Alright, the boss slows down a little bit on the final lap, but not too much, enough to give you a decent challenge. Alright, we're still in first place, which is lucky. Norm is in second. Oh! I hit a wall. Alright, hopefully we get another speed boost. Yes we do. How lucky am I? Alright, I won with a bit of luck and a bit of skill as well. And that is the next boss defeated. 2 of them. He's not happy.
That feels good.
They're celebrating.
You know, you did good out there. You got a real shot at winning this thing. 'Cause you work together.
Both of you make a good team, too.
Indeed we do.
Hey, come over here and make nice. Yeah, he pretends not to care. But he's just like me. He hates losing.
Norm, get over here!
Velo's not happy again, which of course is normal. And now he goes back into one person.
Perhaps I need new ways to motivate you, like taking your books away. I thought he had you beat, but you proved me wrong. You won't be so lucky on Techni.
Thanks for watching.